Hello, my beautiful souls. I hope you're doing amazing, living that best life. Okay, I've been saying that so much lately because I feel like that's where we are right now. It's just getting rid of old stuff, moving forward in our lives, and just trying to live the best life that we can live. Possibly. That's the goal, right? So this is going to be a random read for all you guys or whoever it resonates with. So how I do these are I pull four cards from different oracle decks that spirit guided me towards. And I'm going to show you those cards, read them. You can get your own messages and your own feelings from them. You have your own spirit guides. And then I'll talk about what they're telling me, and then we're going to go into a spread about that particular energy. Okay? So if this resonates with you, that's 100% awesome. If it doesn't, this one isn't for you. Check for the next one. Okay? The first card that we have is the heart chakra. And it says, love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center within your physical being, attuned most to love. It is safe for you to love and be loved with an open heart, as we stand by with perfect protection and guidance. Your next card is flow, which is the number 10. It talks about endings, okay? This is also the Wheel of Fortune in any other deck. You have purpose. I know what I am here to do. Okay? And then we have ancestors. All right. Okay. So, this may be centered around a relationship, not like something about it. Okay. So, this is about healing from a relationship. Okay. These two cards tell me that there are some changes within your relationship, or for some of you, the way that you love people, or the way that you accept or give your love. Okay? You're realizing that you also have a purpose, and your purpose is beyond being in a relationship or beyond trying to get this person to see you or love you or things like that. Okay? I feel like for some of you, there are some projects that you need to do on your own or to focus. They're telling me to light an incense, so I'm going to talk, okay? Some things that you need to focus on or be aware of that you may have put on the back burner when it comes to your career. And it's time to get focused and think about yourself. Whatever is happening in your love life, it's going to change on its own. It's something that's going to happen, and you do not have control of it with the Wheel of Fortune, okay? But just know that there is some change coming in your love sector, whether it's how you love, the person that you love, or how you express your emotions and things like that, okay? I do feel like you're backed up by spirit and you are protected within this venture. Even though it involves endings and changes and starting new beginnings. So, for most of you, honestly, it feels like to me like you're in the process of ending something in your life. So this may be a time where you're confused or just kind of hanging in there, don't really know which way to go or what to do because it is swiftly approaching. But you have to stand fast on your purpose, what you believe, and standing by yourself. By not by yourself like lonely, but by yourself like what you believe and the truth. Even though it may be hard, you are being supported through the change, okay? So let's get into some cards. Wow. This is quite the interesting spread, okay? Okay. So the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords and the star underneath it. Like I said, I feel like you were going off of wishes and hopes and dreams about something, okay? About a relationship, about the way that you were loving, like hoping that things will work out. There's this feeling of, I need to continue to do this or be this way, and this will work out. If I continue to do this, I just need to have faith. That idea is changing, in a good way. Like, you need to believe more in yourself, cut things out, realize the truth of what the situation is, and not a narrative that you have almost created for yourself. Okay? So in the past, we have the Four of Swords. This to me is definitely talking about a rest, okay? It's a rest that you didn't want to go through, I'm feeling, okay? You didn't want to go through this rest. It's almost like you were forced into it with this individual or this person, but it's almost like you had to be forced into it in order to heal. If they didn't force you into it, you would have never healed. You would have been really focused on this relationship because it's something that you really wanted and that you believed in, and that you were possibly fighting for. Okay. So you are the strength. The strength, and the challenge is the Five of Coins. So with the strength, I feel like this was a hard transition for you. It wasn't the easiest, right? So you're building up your confidence, you're getting stronger. Whether you see it or not, it's something that is happening, okay? You don't like being left out in the cold, though. You don't like that nothing is building within this situation. You don't like the standstill, is what I'm getting, of this whole thing. It's like you want it to pick up, but you have to be strong in order to keep yourself afloat, because if you don't, then you'll fall back into a not healing process. Like, you'll start to feel bad for yourself instead of seeing what it is that you have gained or what good things are coming out of that. I'm going to pull one card for this. Yeah. It's like it's time to let go of the lies. I'm hearing that you're telling yourself, or the lies that someone is telling you, and you're trying to believe them, okay, in a way. So it's like being your worst enemy by believing that, okay. So it's time for you to practice that strength, or the strength that you are developing, okay, and not fall back on it. I also feel like you don't want to be a person to fall back into a situation when you have done this healing or were forced to do this healing. So it's almost like, I'm going to turn the air on because it's hot in here. So it's almost like you were forced to do this healing. And now that you have done it, you don't want to waste that time or that energy and go back into doing something where you have to re-heal. Like, that's not ideal. The heart of the matter, you have the Six of Cups, which is interesting. It really is surrounding a couple of things, okay? For some of you, it's mostly about the memory of this person that you're holding on to and the thoughts of them, okay? Yeah, some of you are really holding on to the idea of being in a relationship with this person and not listening to the signs and not doing the healing. This is definitely an invitation for you to start healing. You should have already, but sometimes we all take a step back. It's not a big deal, okay? For some of you, you're trying to find your place and feeling more confident in yourself, okay? And it's really hard for you to make that transition. Like, you're comfortable in how you were. It's kind of hard to, growth involves change, and change is hard. But like I said, you are supported. For some of you, your person went back with a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, or an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius to try to work things out because they couldn't let this person go. Or this could be you. This is just what I'm seeing here. It's a bad decision on their part, but it's really something that they have to deal with or you have to deal with that's beyond this. It is about strength, but you can't change it. It's like this is a lie or a piece of deceit within this situation that needs to be rectified. You really don't have control over it. If this is you, you do. You practice that strength and that self confidence, and you'll be able to get through it. And not being afraid of leaving something behind because you hope that it'll get better. This other person is doing the same thing. It's almost like you're sharing the energy, but it's opposing. So one person is still dealing with this energy with another person. The other person needs to focus on healing themselves in a time where there's not a relationship connect. It's like you're not connecting with each other because one person needs to do some healing, like some real healing. Okay, and it's up to them to do that real healing. And I feel like I've talked about this before. So on the top we have the Knight of Cups. This is an offer of love. Someone is coming in to express how they feel. Okay, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This could be someone offering you, someone different offering you as well. But that is love coming in, okay? The Nine of Cups came out to clarify that. So you're very happy about the situation. You're very happy. You're very content. You feel fulfilled. At the same time, be careful of overindulging in the idea of someone coming to save a situation. You've been forced to go through this healing because you need to think about what you're doing. So I feel like the person is taking a risk, and to do this, you're a little iffy about the risk because you know what happened in the past, or you know how you feel, you know what kind of healing you've went through, but you're happy that they are attempting or trying. That's good, That's what I see. So then we have the Knight of Spears moving forward in the situation. So this is a passionate embrace. So you're either having a good time with each other, or you decided to go out on a date with this person, because I'm feeling like there is some connection here. So because they have tried to open up emotionally, they tried to open up or crack the door, I'm seeing. Now it's pushing forward. You know what I'm saying? It's pushing forward into something else. Someone is trying to make a decision. You're also trying to clear out the confusion of what you've went through with this person and kind of figure out where you want to go or where your heart is trying to take you. And it is hard, okay? It's hard because this person either hasn't let go of this. If it's a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, this person really hasn't let go of this person. This is also a person that likes to come back around, okay? If they're dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, this person likes to rush in and out. Like, it's different. It's different with both of these people because the fire sign is rushing in and out for a purpose. When the purpose is fulfilled, then they move on, okay? The air sign just likes the freedom of being able to come in and out, okay? And there definitely needs to be a decision made about dealing with this person or these type of people. But the problem is they're just happy. It's like they're so happy with that moment with that person, whether that's you or the other person. They're so happy with that moment, but they also know that it's not going anywhere. So I feel like they're going to turn. This is a turning point to me where they turn down this individual, whether this is you or that other person, okay? So there's a message. That's what's causing this whole situation is someone has been watching you or paying attention, and they finally send a message. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, this is that person that offered you something, okay? So that person that offered you, knows how they feel about you, and I feel like they're communicating that to you just a little bit though. They're not like, oh my god, I'm so in love with you. They're just like, hey, just want to kind of see what you're doing, you know. They really want to see if they can start something, and that's what's sparking this whole thing, is like change, and the way that you love someone, and the way that you connect with someone. The way that you're connecting with this individual has to change from the way that you connected with them in the past. Okay? So these hopes and dreams that you may have had need to change into something more realistic. Okay? Okay. So in your environment, we have the Devil, Ace of Cups, Page of Cups. Already seeing Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Seven of Swords and Justice. Okay. So your person is feeling like they're starting to see that they are attached to something that's not healthy for them. I don't feel as though they don't know. So it's not like they need to prepare themselves. They know that there's something in their life that is not good for them, but they still have this hope that it could get better or to work on it. It's kind of like you. You're both, like I said, in that same energy almost. And they're missing out on opportunity for love. Real love is here. They felt like they could have had it with this person, so that's why they tried again. We all go through that. It's just that you're on the other side, so you look at it differently. I feel as though they offered love to this person, whether this be you or this other person, and you'll know, because if they didn't offer it to you, it's not you. Okay? So they offered love because they had this kind of epiphany where they felt like they needed to open themselves or be more open. So this is what they're doing, trying to offer. I really hope this is you, because that would be super cool, because you wanted it. Whether you choose to keep it or not, it's just nice to be like, good, you should have felt that way, you know. But anyhow, so yeah, it's the other person. So they offer it to this other person, and they figure out through truth and honesty with themselves that was a lie. Okay? That what they have been holding on to is not built on anything solid, and they're trying to do what's right in their life. So they're going to start making some changes. They feel like they were manipulated by emotion, by someone holding on to them or telling them a story. It's almost like manipulation in that way, where they didn't say, I'm going to be with you, but they never said that they weren't. So they felt like this person was going to be with them, or this is how it was going to be. And after opening themselves up to trying to get real love or a real opportunity, it's like they get shot down. Okay? So this is like the icing on the cake. And because they were hurt and deceived, now they're starting to focus on where they could have had love, and then that guides them back to you. But you want justice and balance. So they're going to really have to bring their A game. Ace of Cups again. Yeah, they're really going to have to bring their A game and deal with the emotions or energies from this other person. They should have dealt with it a long time ago. But shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? Yeah. They're deciding to make changes in their life because they've just been hurt so much by this particular individual that there needs to be some change. So hopes and fears, we have the Six of Swords and the Ten of Swords. So I feel like you're hoping that this truth or this honesty that they're trying to present to you is true, and that things are going to move forward, okay? But you have to realize there is some hurt and pain that you're going to have to go through with this individual. They probably are going to hurt you again. And it's because they're not really matured. We go from the Ace of Cups to the Page of Cups. Um, their truth is there. They know what their truth is and that they want real love. They have that. But they're not sure on the direction or how to do it or mature enough to do it in a like a mature and adult fashion, if that makes any sense. So they know that they want to move forward, but it's up to you to know that you're on a journey and you may get hurt again. Okay. So, conclusion, we have the Seven of Coins, the Chariot, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Priestess. Interesting. Okay. So I feel like you're going to go ahead and start working on this. Okay. But what you're doing is you're changing the way that you do it. So, with the Wheel of Fortune, there is a change in the situation. Okay. It is for the good. It may be uncomfortable, and that's why the High Priestess is here. The High Priestess is to do a little bit of padding because it's time for you to listen to your intuition, okay? Not just see your side, but see the real side of the situation. So you're trying to have, I feel like, an objective, ooh, 2 cards, an objective vision of how you move forward, okay? Yeah, you're trying not to hold on to the past, but to also move forward. And this person is also trying to get rid of this person that keeps coming in and out of their life. So this is a part that's going to be in there. So you're going to have to, kind of deal with that energy. But with 2 chariots, I feel like you both of you are strongly moving forward. And I feel like you're both working hard to release the burdens. I know it doesn't seem like that with these 2 cards, but that's what I'm hearing. I feel like you both have your own particular situations that you're dealing with. You with building up your confidence and being able to handle all of these transitions and different things in your life and learning how to flow with them, and they're learning how to change the way they view love or how how you act in love, that type of thing. They're changing how they view love with this person, how they allowed this to go so long without getting what they really need, if that makes any sense. So I feel like individually you're dealing with your own stuff, and this in turn is releasing the burdens on the relationship, but you both are going to have to learn how to make the transition. Yeah, not hold on to the past, but move forward into a new sort of enlightenment or acknowledgement about what's happening. Okay. So you definitely are supported. Yeah, know what your purpose is and what your focus is. Don't fall back into old routines or make new unhealthy decisions in love and things like that. All right, I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to pull a couple of Romance Angels cards. Very soon comes up. So, yeah, very soon, clearly decide what you're going to do because something's coming, okay? I've been getting this energy like something is coming, something is about to change, something is about to turn around. So it's time for you to decide what you're going to do. And I do feel like it's something that you have been waiting on. Don't let your excitement get you overwhelmed, okay? And you forget what the journey is, because then you're going to go right back through the cycle. So everyone is changing how they think about things and what their truth is when it comes to love and how they love an individual. So I do feel like both of you are different. Both of you are on different levels of growth. I do feel like both of you are growing, but you're just on different levels, okay? This is not a relationship for you to make happen. The Wheel of Fortune coming up twice is telling me that it's just going to go on its own cycle. You can't really change it. You're just going to have to go with it and make adjustments as it happens. there is a need for someone to get rid of an old relationship. There is another person here or another situation, whether the person is physically there or not. And I feel like I need to say this, emotionally they still may be in your memory center or the other person's memory center, so it's still something that they have to deal with. So thank you so much for listening. I've been talking way too much. We're probably at 30 minutes, which is crazy. um if you want a private reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Links in the description box below. Remember to live your best life. I love you. Bye bye.